Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm doing a deep clean of this bathroom. Here I've got a before walkthrough. This is our guest bathroom. It's mainly used by my son and my husband during the day, and it's a mess. So let's get into it. First I'm going to go through and dust all the crown molding and the corners, especially behind this door. Get any cobwebs that have collected. I didn't even realize I was doing this hand thing until I watched the video. It's so silly. Also dusting this vent up here. Light switches, outlets, the towel ring that can't seem to keep a towel in. And then the corner behind the door, it collects there especially. Now for the toilet. Here I'm using the Clorox clinging bleach gel and Lysol wipes. I've made the transition to Grove, but I'm trying to use up the things I already had. So you'll see some Grove products in here as well. We have this piece of paper packing tape to the lid of the toilet because my son cannot remember to flush. One thing I noticed editing this, I forgot to go back and clean the bowl, so you won't see that on the video, but I went in after editing the video and did that. So I like to try to work from the outside in, just to make sure I don't do too much nasty spreading. I know working on a toilet, it's bound to happen. I don't know if you can hear in the background, my son is playing Prodigy right now, so sorry if you can hear that. But we're all stuck at home right now, so we make do. I make sure to get down in these little cracks around the lid because it splashes there. Another thing to note, these wipes leave a lot of product behind on the toilet. I just let it sit and do its job. We just don't use the toilet until it's dry. I've got these stains on the underside of the seat. I have yet to find anything that will take care of that, short of replacing the seat. Sorry about the sneeze. I like to get the inside of this rim as well, because if I try and do it with the scrubber brush, it just doesn't clean it well. It just kind of rubs the stuff around and then you end up splashing, and it's not good. So I get that with the wipes as well. And I go all the way to the floor with the Clorox wipes so that when I come in with the Dyson and vacuum, I'm not running my vacuum through nastiness. All the way back, and I clean the best thing I can think to call it is the piping inside the toilet along the back, and get all the dust off of there and any residue. Another thing I keep fighting here is cat and dog hair just clings. We have 4 cats and a dog right now, so there's a lot of hair. I've actually got one hanging out with me right now while I record this, the newest edition. up front on this toilet, there's a like manufacturer's sticker. I can't get that off for the life of me. It drives me nuts. I keep thinking it's a dirty spot and it's actually a sticker. When I go around, there's the water cut off back there. I go around and clean that because you can't really get it with a mop. You can't vacuum in there, so I hit it with a wipe while I'm back there. Wash those hands. So now we're going to move on to the vanity. This is a mess. I start by wiping down the front area because I'm going to have to move the stuff to get to the back area. And I'm just using a Clorox wipe because I had it and it's a small space. There goes the plug. Found a Lego too that needs to move to his bedroom. See me drop it on the floor. Here we've got some rings from the soap jars and mouthwash. He doesn't close the lid on the mouthwash and then it winds up leaking on the counter. Go around the edges and get in the cracks. My husband, I mentioned before, he's a mechanic and he'll wash his hands in here too, and it gets nasty fast. I need to get some toothbrushes just for cleaning these knobs because the grime collects in all these little crevices when he cleans his hands. Toothbrush would make this a lot faster. Now I'll just go through and clean up some of the puddling of product that happened while I was scrubbing, now that I've rinsed off the wipe. Now I'm going to wipe down the walls where there was some splatter, get all that cleaned off. Put the products back, make sure it's all set up nice again. cleaned off this little compact. It had dirty fingerprints all over it. Final wipe down for any hairs. Like I said, they're everywhere. Pick up all my trash. We'll move on to the tub. So I heard this, or saw this trick from This Crazy Life, where she got a dollar store broom to scrub out her tubs and showers, and I have not looked back. It works amazing. I'd get the broom wet a little bit there first. And there's some I don't know if they're necessarily stains. This was an inherited tub. It came with the house, but just doesn't come off, whatever it is. That gray spot there I was scrubbing at is actually the adhesive for the surround. Got dripped on the tub, and it's not going anywhere. Eventually we'll have to replace the tub, but it does its job. Here, I keep trying to scrub into the crack, and the bristles they're so soft they keep bending backwards instead of scrubbing. I might actually need a higher quality broom for this. I'm going to shower everything down, get the walls wet so the Comet will stick, and we'll move on to the surround. I pulled out a smaller scrubber to get into the small spaces because the broom just wasn't cutting it. I went ahead and scrubbed down the faucet here. It's out of frame, but I know when I saw Amanda's video from This Crazy Life, it's like it took care of the water, I don't know, water stains, but water spots, I guess, on the faucet, so I figured I'd give this a shot too. Next time I'll have to adjust the camera angle. I didn't realize there was so much out of the picture on this. Here I'm spinning the broom in the corners, trying to get it to really get down in there. It actually worked out pretty good. Now I'm just gonna hose everything down, and then I'll come in with a rag to get the areas I can't hit with the shower head, like the tub edge here and the ends of the surround. Right, and then the after shot of this tub. The stuff that just doesn't come off there. Alright, now we're gonna vacuum up the floors now that all the surfaces are dusted and wiped off All the gunk is down on the floor. And I decided to just wipe down this floor since it was the only one I was mopping. I didn't want to get a whole bucket of mop water out and ready just for this small space. And you'll notice on this, it's the roll-out linoleum flooring, and there are some spots from before we got the house that just don't come out. I've mentioned before, this is a serious renovation house. When we got it, it was being squatted in by teenagers, and so there are cigarette burns on the flooring where the bathrooms are the only ones we haven't replaced the flooring yet. So that's next on the list. Figured I'd go ahead and hit the baseboards while I'm here, since it's just this spot and then behind the toilet, so might as well do them now. Alright, so now I'm vacuuming this little rug, get it back in here. It's kind of being a pain. It doesn't usually fight me like this, but the Dyson kept trying to suck up the rug. I even checked to see if it was on max power instead of minimum. I don't know what it was. Didn't want to cooperate today. Alright, so now we're going to do the mirror and the window. And this mirror is one we salvaged, and I kind of like the old look to it. The backing is come off in places. That's what these spots are, you can see. Now for the one little window, we've got this curtain rod is just a pain. There's no stud here to screw it into, so these screws keep popping out of the drywall. I'm fighting it. Alright, and that's it for today. Thank you for watching. If you like this video, give me a thumbs up. If you want to see more of my videos, hit that subscribe button. If you're already subscribed, hit the bell so it lets you know when I post more content. Thank you for watching. Have a great day. Bye.